Welcome back, guys. So today we're going to be talking about something very brief. This is gold USD, and we see that price is forming a falling wedge. All right. So when price is forming a falling wedge, most of you guys there, you are very adamant. You want to start off trading your sales as soon as possible, but that's not the way to trade a breakout like this. What I would recommend is that I want you guys to observe that inside this price made a breakout, and then after some time it came underneath. All right, so price is gonna sell on gold. I don't know how much money I have to hold this. Let me see. I have over $16 in loss. I'll close all positions. I think the CHF JPY actually took me out that trade. So for gold, I can't even put one position on gold. Are you kidding me? And this is the reef. What? Not even a single position. Oh my god. Hey. Let me first add money on this account. Let me just add money. But I wanted to convert at least, I wanted to make like 2% on a $1,000 account. So that was my whole criteria. But so far price is not, it's not giving me the, non-challenger. Challenger I think is good. It's only, no, not details. Let's go to, yeah, this one. So here we shall put $250. I don't know why we had to be stopped out. But anyways, it is what it is. So you shall here sell full margin for sales 0.1. Not enough money again. Seriously, what do you mean not enough money? It baffles my mind. But so far as I've told you guys, the pullback happened and it closed underneath the zone. So I'm expecting that price could potentially have a push. But from the H1 perspective, also we see that price is making a falling wedge. And this falling wedge, we could see price even eventually. Let me go to the M5 so that I can see what I'm talking about. So from the M5, we may see a breakout to the downside, something like this. But so far the trend has been bullish. I don't know even what I'm doing right now. We've had so many breakouts in the past from these candles, but so far what I see is that price, if you observe, we had the lower low over here, and then above this level price is what? Bullish. We have a higher high in the market, therefore shall buy. I don't know why I can't, I'm stopped out. 0.01. Okay, we shall buy here. Okay, the buy has been accepted. I don't know why we have not yet been accepted for a long time. Even 0.11 is not allowed, bro. What the? This is crazy. This is crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Okay, let's buy with 0.001 and then see how far we can go. But sincerely speaking, this would have been a very good entry. In the long term, it's going to be a very good buy entry because this is a falling wedge. And when you have a falling wedge, I don't usually hesitate. I just enter in my buys and then I just wait for price to do its thing. So far you see that we're $9 loss. But I'm expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, you had 9 positions and now you're in some big loss. But I'm not just expecting, but in most of the cases, price usually falls to the lowest point. But before it does that, I want to show you guys that if you have a stop loss, it should be underneath this area which made the low, so it will be around $9. We have 9 positions times 9, that's 81. It's around $81 for this one, for the stop loss. Okay, so for gold you can just wait, but so far in some loss, so I'll come to it later on in the market. But for now, let's go to other pair. I'll show you guys what I was trading today. So I'll go to my MT4. On MT4, this challenger account, I think we deposited that amount, but I want to go to US30, and from US30 I want you guys to show you something. You see that on US30 price made a breakout. I think if you observe, you have this area over here. So if I'm to make lower lows, so this was a lower low, price broke out and then it went underneath. All right, so we went under. If we touch the wicks alone, as we know, you see that price went under and then actually now it's starting to buy. So US30 I'll buy, let's say, I don't know, let's say 0.05 I think is good. Okay, so we shall buy with 0.05 US30 because you know that above that area price is what? We had the breakout and then the retest, so price is extremely bullish. This is a demo account. I'm still practicing my setups, alright? But this is a very good setup. It's a very clean setup, but doesn't mean it has like a 70% chance of winning. But that doesn't mean that it won't lose, right? But it means that we have a high probability that it will end up with what? Giving us a blue. So, given that information, I won't bore you with facts, but I know that if price ends up closing under here, I will be out. I want to be out of the market once price closes underneath this area, right? And yeah, the first TP that you can have is the area of confluence, because you know that this is kind of a rising. Is it a rising wedge or falling wedge? This is it's kind of a rising wedge in a way, but you have to be very careful how you draw it, because you can end up just misplacing all the symbols in the wrong places. Okay, so we have here a drop, okay, and then another. Okay, so we have a breakout to the bottom, a drop, a break, and then a retest, and then after we're expecting another push to the upside. So it's kind of an uptrend type of thingy, but let me just show you. So here you don't even have to hesitate, but for beginners, for people who want to learn how to do this, you can see that so far over this area we had this exemplary downtrend. You connect to the higher highs to the higher lows, and then you observe that after some time price made this breakout, but it wasn't such a smooth breakout. But we know that the first TP hasn't yet been reached, because the first TP, if I'm to draw my symbol here, if I'm to draw from here up to here, the first TP has to be around here. So this is gonna be where my first TP is, right? This is gonna be my first TP up to this area. So we're expecting some very good buys on US30 in the next coming hours, and I'll go to my big account, which is the one for Kevin, and we shall enter full margin for this one. So we shall go with US30 buys. I want to enter with at least 0.15 for US30. Then for gold, I want to start buying gold, because gold is gonna buy as well. What is gold going to buy? I told you guys that we are in a falling wedge, and when you're in a falling wedge, price usually respects the structure and then continues upwards. Okay, so if you're in a falling wedge, what it does is that after price corrects, it starts now to do what? To buy. So for gold, I'll be buying above 5,000. 5,000 is the minimum that I want to see price at. So I don't want to see price going underneath this area, because we have already formed a low. So if you observe, we have this previous low over here to act as our support, and I'm expecting that price will respect this low and then have another push. So I'll start to stack in my buys, innocent buys. Okay, it's not like I'm stacking in heavy buys, just the innocent buys, and then I'll be holding and seeing how price moves in the next coming hours. But so far, anything underneath 5k is not so good for buys. If you guys have been observing my channel, you know that I don't really want to trade price when it goes in a wrong session. Okay, so for starters, if you also observe, price made a breakout from this area of support, and then it came inside. So once it comes inside, that means that this is a fake out, and price is likely to have a